Okay, my brothers and sisters, this is the part 2 of the video I sent the previous day. Please listen to this video, try and share it to your families, your friends, your loved ones. Things are happening in that side of the world, that place called Nigeria. Please try and share this video to others.
Egg will now be used to clone it in a tissue culture. So that heart cell that it took contains the genetic material of the heart of that person. Then the egg of the woman, who they take out the nucleus, will now be what will provide the tissue so it can grow into a heart. After culturing the heart, they send it back to the doctor for transplantation to that person. Maybe he paid the $5 million or $3 million, no matter the amount. So this business is looked at as the organ cloning business. Now, what did the West do? All their billionaires, all the big names you hear, and all that, they invested in this. The big countries started invested in this. But the problem was, which country will women allow you to take their egg without permission? They said, well, wait a minute, there is the Nigeria. That Nigeria has 250 million people. And there is this area of their country that produces 70% of the tuber crops. That's the Northeast. So, so what we do? What we will do is that we will breed these mercenaries, take them from Liberia, take them from Libya, take them from Chad, take them from Niger, and bring them and call them Fulani headsmen. Okay. So they breeded these people and called them Boko Haram. There is an insurgency, it's an Islamic fight, when most of these people have nothing to do with Islam. Some of them are just mercenaries who work for money. They were paying them as high as $10,000 a month for their offices. They breed them, they brought them through the borders of these countries surrounding us, Niger Republic, Chad, and some of those northern countries. They brought them in. And then they started this whole campaign called the Boko Haram. Who was training them? They have a private army. The private army is called Blackwater. Okay, they try to rename it XE Academy. No, the billionaires and the biotech companies bought this company, Blackwater.
Where is it based? The Blackwater?
It's an American company, security company. They were doing security work for Pentagon in Iraq, and those ones kicked them out. When they kicked them out, when they found out they were causing the violence, they kicked them out. And why they were causing the violence was to prolong their contracts. So they kicked them out, and then they had nowhere to go, and the billionaires bought them. And then they started training these mercenaries.
So what you're saying in effect, sir, is that the Boko Haram fight we are experiencing in Nigeria is the result of the handiwork of
the biotech companies.
Biotech companies.
It has nothing to do with any Islamic terrorism. Let me tell you why. You look at the statistics. There is this U.S. entity called Council on Foreign Relations. Okay. And they did an audit which was submitted by different bodies between 2015 and 2018. 37,500 people were killed by Boko Haram. 32,000 of those people were Muslims. 5,500 were Christians. So 85% of the victims were Muslims. Only 15% were Christians. And in states like Zamfara, 60% of the victims were Hausa. 40% were Fulani. So how can you want to spread Islam and you're killing 85% of Islamic people? Makes no sense. These people were mercenaries. Some of the mercenaries are even from South Africa. Some of them from different countries. So these mercenaries were brought in from everywhere and paid in order to come to Nigeria. And how are they tracking the farmers? And how do we know this? Are we just talking? No. Bill Gates, or Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, gave a grant of 2 billion naira to Nigerian farmers. That this money will be used to pay the natural seed growers in their communities. So if the farmer of the farmers, we call them. So these farmers are those who grow the seeds which other farmers come to buy and then plant, but they are natural. So these natural seed growers, we are now told, we will pay you with anybody that comes. Don't bother collecting money from them. We will pay you as far as you register it and all that, and you register their numbers. So they gave them cell phones, which are called electronic wallet, to all the farmers. So 14 million cell phones were funded by Bill Gates. These cell phones have what we call the GPS and NFC technologies that can locate anybody from anywhere in the world to the nearest meter.
Okay.
So these farmers carried these cell phones and people were coming to buy from them. So with this